Hi, I'm David and welcome to Amnesty International's channel, where you can find out what your rights are and how to use them. It seems all we hear about these days is fake news. The president of the US constantly talks about it.
They're fake news.
Fake news. I call it fake news.
And so do other leaders around the world, from the Philippines
A fake news
to Burundi. People exposing human rights abuses through research and journalism are constantly being told they are fake news. Now, the term fake news is commonly weaponized by people trying to dismiss factual reports that expose injustice. However, long pause. While fake news is a term brandished by people who want inconvenient truths to disappear, there is also a real problem of misinformation spreading online. We have seen influx of fake news stories, fake news websites, even fake photos all over the internet. The fake news stories and postings are often about politics, human rights, and even environmental issues. And they're posted on places like Facebook and Twitter, where they can go viral. The postings typically do not include any reporting or facts. They must be written by people who have an agenda to disrupt, confuse, or simply lie to the public for their own gain. With all this in mind, it becomes more difficult than ever for people like you and me to figure out whether something they read is real or not. Here, we're going to outline some small things you can do to better understand if a news story, image, or even just something going viral on your feed is real or not. Tip 1. Check the site. First things first. Sometimes fake news sources will have sound convincing like real news source. But if you click around on the sites, there will be signs the site isn't as trustworthy as you may think. Be wary of unusual top-level domain names like .com.co, for example. A second-level domain like BBC News may appear credible. But know that bbcnews.com.co is a different site, but designed to appear similar to the original. Most sites will have a lot of information about the news outlet and the people that run it. Read the About Us or Mission section. The language used here should be straightforward. If it seems overblown, you should be skeptical. And be wary of this too. There are a lot of satirical publications out there, which is very different from fake news. Satire has a different purpose, using humor and irony to make commentary on topical issues. Some of the more well-known ones to know are The Onion in the US and The Beaverton in Canada, which use satire to talk about current events. Tip 2. Check the content. On the story itself, is the headline inflammatory? Be wary of clickbait-style headlines that says something that's too crazy or too good to be real, because often it is. Does the article have links or references to studies or resources? Is the information available on other sites? If not, question why it seems the sourcing of the story is limited or non-existent. A lack of research may mean a lack of fact-based information. Or there are times we're sent news directly, like on WhatsApp. On WhatsApp, messages will be forwarded labeled help. You know if your friend or relative wrote the message, or if it originally came from someone else. Think about who wrote the message and their motivation and what they're trying to gain. Double check the facts and Google to see if you can find any other sources for the message. Flip the image. Photos of big events go viral all the time, but sometimes they don't match up with the story, or they've been edited in a manipulative way to confuse a viewer. You can do a little detective work and reverse search for the email on Google. You can do this by right-clicking on the image and choosing to search Google for it. Or you can use Google's reverse image tool. Go to images.google.com and either pass in the URL for an image you've seen online or drag an image from another window. If the image is appearing on a lot of stories about many different topics, there's a good chance it's not actually an image of what it says it was on the first story. So keep in mind, images are not often faked, but they are from another event and misattributed. For example, every time there's a hurricane in the US, we see pictures of sharks swimming in the streets. But it's usually the fake pictures doing the rounds again. And in some cases, while the image may not depict the events being described, the events and facts described in the article may still be true. Follow fact-checking sites groups. Because of this big problem of fake news stories, there are now many fact-checking organizations now set up to help tackle misinformation. There are sites such as Snopes.com, FalFact in the UK, and Tewit.org in Turkey, which have full-time staff fact-checking stories that are shared on social media. Snopes? snoops. Consider bookmarking the pages and searching their site when you come across a story you aren't sure of. At Amnesty, we know the importance of rigorous, methodical research in fact-checking and exposing human rights violations. With this in mind, we have a team of students and researchers called the Digital Verification Corps to verify digital content for research, which has helped support investigating issues such as ethnic cleansing of the Rohingya in Myanmar. Stay alert, speak up. Speak up! We hope these tips are just some small ways to help. The main takeaway is this: just because you read it on Facebook or somebody's blog or in an email from a friend or relative doesn't mean it's true. It is important to scrutinize what we read online if we want to have accurate information from reliable sources. And if you've taken steps to determine if a source is reliable or not, then you're also better placed to warn friends online when they share suspicious links. Don't shy away from these conversations, as it is important for all of us to be aware of fake news. I think there's missing something there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. That's it. Okay, that's it. So, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.
Brilliant.
Yay!